That's all I got for you.
Damn, Tip, you be cooking.
What's up? Hello. Hey, how are you? My name is Mingo, and I'm just here to pop my stuff. Am I giving you 90s? Okay, I'm just here to pop my stuff. You know, I just like talking, right? And I just want to help, okay? I've been observing. You know, life is a journey, but it's more about the journey than the destination. No, life is a roller coaster. And it's more about than when you're done. I've been paying attention, okay? Listen, there's like allegedly this spiritual movement that's happening, and that I keep seeing people in the spiritual community on the internet say that people are going to try to like be like spiritual leaders and expose this frauds. Let me be very clear that I am just a girl. I'm just a girl with a phone, and I'm just making videos. And maybe you will find value in the things that I'm saying, maybe not. I'm not trying to lead anyone anywhere. I know that if I find value in my own insight, there's like 4 more people that do. This one's for you. Okay, so today I would like to talk about perception, illusion. No, I'm talking about perception, delusion, lies, and then the truth, right? Because these things work hand in hand literally all the time to create reality, right? Okay, so perception. I am a woman. I'm a Black one. Growing up in this time period, I am in America, the United States, particularly. I'm in the South. I'm a Southern American woman. Okay, I'm the oldest. I am the oldest female child. Okay, really, I'm also like the middle child too. I mean, there's just so many things that go into informing how I experience life and how I am experienced. Because I'm a Black girl, people are going to assume certain things about me. Some of these things are going to be true, and some of these things are not. Because of other people's experiences, they're either going to cling very tightly to their preconceived notions of who I am, or they're going to allow me to tell them. That's their prerogative. Perception. So perception is this like personal, very intricate thing, because a lot of what I've experienced outside of my identity, a lot of what I've experienced as this human that I am, it informs how I perceive things, how I see the world. A lot of my experiences have either slowly shaped me, repeated experiences, we're getting the same results over and over again, slowly shape me, or maybe getting one thing so traumatic that it was this one incident that shaped who I was. Maybe it's like certain time periods I went through. There are so many things that go into Mingo. So many things. So there are so many things that go into everybody, right? And even though I am a woman, a Black woman in America, in the South at this time, that doesn't mean I'm going to see things the same way as Black women in America in the South at this time. All of them? No, I'm not. That's just not realistic. And then we have delusion and lies, right? So perception is reality. There are several 100,000 million billion realities coinciding, coexisting with this one real reality, universal truths and such. Several, so many, because people are different. And people, even if they are the same on paper, have experienced different experiences. People have different personalities that made experiences go differently for these individual people. There's so much. I could spend more 2 more years talking about perception. Not going to do that. We're going to move on to delusion. Okay, so sometimes the truth is just not within reach. Okay, some people are delusional. There is mental illness. Some people have been allowed to rewrite reality for so long, like nobody questions them. It could be like personal, like that one person could not be ready for the truth, like delusions. I was going to say I'm not delusional, so I don't know, but I've been delusional. All right, so I've been delusional before, right? I could not handle the reality of something in particular. Sometimes it's not necessarily delusional, it's just you don't know any better yet. Delusion has a very negative connotation. But that's just what we're calling it for now, for the sake of I don't have time to think about what another word for this is. So like sometimes we're not lying on purpose because we're lying to ourselves. Or we're just not aware of what the truth is. That's the thing. Delusion. If I were to ask my daughter, here's a good example. Sante, would you like to have an hourly job or a salary job? You know what Asante's gonna do? Put on her thinking cap and answer my question. Hourly. Why? Because I don't know, it sounded better than salary. Salary sounds like celery, and I don't like celery, so I'm going with hourly. And that would be the end of it, you know? She does not yet have the experience, the life experience to even conceptualize what the hell I might be talking about. But she's going to use what she does have. I know mommy got a job and mommy get money. And money is how mommy buy me everything I want. So if you ask me about a job, sure, I'd love one. Hourly. And that was the end of it. Sometimes we don't have the capacity to understand what's going on. Can't handle accepting what we know is going on. And then there are lies. People are liars. People are not liars, but will tell lies. I've lied. You've lied. It's a human kind of thing, you know? Some people lie because they know that if you knew the truth, they wouldn't have the same access to you. Some people lie because they don't want to hurt you. They knew if you knew the truth, it would hurt. Some people lie because they knew if you knew the truth, it would help you in a way that would not benefit them. The truth would force you to put up boundaries that they don't want you to have. Some people lie because they just need to control their image. It has nothing to do with you. I just have this image that I'm trying to maintain with myself. And so I just have to act as though there's nothing behind me. There's nothing behind me that I'm covering up. I'm not covering up a thing because this is the image. I might not need to maintain this image to like have any control over you. It might just be so the day runs smoother. You might not need to know about these problems back here because it would interfere with your respect for me. I might just be doing this to mitigate any problems. People lie for so many different reasons. None of these things really matter. Here's what matters, okay? Number one, you can't control other people's reality. You can extend an invitation to your own. You could work so that their reality and yours finds some kind of compromise so that you all can coexist, work together peacefully. You could do your best to be heard, seen for what you are, to be received, but you're not in control of how you're received. Some people are not going to, you could break this down like all the way down, like word, like to the letter, baby. You could write a book, and there are some people that are still not going to understand. Number two, if people's reality, if the standards for living don't resonate, coincide, don't allow you to live in your own truth, you don't have to like deal with them. You don't have to deal with people. Not for real. You don't have to deal. You don't have to deal with them. I'm gonna stay here for like 4 more seconds just so you get it. You don't have to deal with everybody. You don't have to deal with you don't have to deal with everybody, family, friends, or otherwise. You don't have to deal with them. Third and final, baby, heal. You need to heal. We all need to heal because sometimes pain and embarrassment and shame and guilt and all of those darker emotions that we like to avoid. I recently went through something that caused me a great deal of pain, right? If I now don't deal with that pain and just move on out through life, doing my best to avoid feeling like that again, I'm not going to allow myself to live, right? I'm robbing myself of so much by refusing to deal with this initial pain. Let's say rejection, right? Let's say I was rejected in middle school. Somebody told me, like, let's say I had this conversation with myself, like, how do you make friends? I don't know, like, maybe you just walk up to people and talk. You know, that's how any friend you've had started being your friend. So, you know, like, it wouldn't be such a big deal to like go up to them and just say, hey, like, it's no big deal. People do it all the time. Okay, go do it, right? And I go and I'm like, hi, and they're like, anyway, blah, 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 blah. All right. That's a very mild interaction experience with rejection. I don't want to feel rejected again. So what's something I'm never going to do ever again? Speak to people. Especially first. I'm not doing it because I don't like the way it felt. How many friendships have I missed out on? How many other times have I opted not to try that when it would have worked perfectly fine? How many? And I could say, well, if people were meant to be in my life, they would reach out to me. They would make me their friend first because I'm the kind of person that doesn't put myself out there. I could say that. But am I operating from a place of healing or a place of hurt? Make sure your perception of things, the ways in which you view the world, aren't rooted in your pain and your trauma